One.
Hi, and welcome to TeenSpace Cooks. I'm Phil.
And I'm Chris.
Bienvenidos, yo soy Javier.
Today we're going to be making a summer soup. It's a Yucatan lime soup.
Hoy vamos a hacer una sopa de limón estilo yucatano.
Good job. All right, some of the ingredients today are cinnamon, whole cumin seeds, some cloves, some bay leaves, lots of lime juice.
Hoy los ingredientes que vamos a usar son cominos, clavos, canela y mucho jugo de limón.
What else, Chris?
Well, we're also going to be using a little bit of orange juice, some cilantro, some chicken broth,
Low sodium
chicken broth, some jalapenos, onions, and garlic. I think that's it.
Hoy vamos a usar cilantro, poco de jugo de naranja, jalapeños, cebollas y ajo.
Caldo de.
Caldo de pollo.
All right, and we're going to be topping all that off with a little bit of avocado. Today we're going to be getting some help from our friend Ricardo. Come on over and say hi.
Hi.
Beautiful. All right, so stay tuned and we'll be right back. All right, now it's time to start assembling our soup.
Ahora es tiempo para hacer la sopa.
Okay, the soup is very, very easy to make. You just basically throw all the ingredients into one pot and you let it boil for about 20 to 25 minutes. It's perfect to make a day ahead of time if you're going to have people over.
Esta sopa es buena para hacer, es bien fácil, los ingredientes no están tan caros y si van a tener un party pueden hacerlo el día anterior y para el día siguiente va a estar perfecta.
Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, Chris, is add 12 cups of this low sodium chicken broth.
Lo primero que vamos a hacer, con medida, vamos a echar 12 tazas de caldo de pollo en la olla.
Okay, then we're going to add all of our cumin seeds and our cloves.
Lo siguiente vamos a echar los cominos y los clavos en la olla.
Okay, we're going to add 2 large cinnamon sticks.
Vamos a echar dos pedazos de canela.
And about 4 bay leaves.
Y aproximadamente 4 hojas de laurel.
Okay, we're also going to be adding about 3 jalapenos.
Vamos a echar 3 jalapenos cortados sin semilla.
Sin semilla, no seeds. We're also going to be adding about 10 to 12 garlic cloves, whole garlic cloves, peeled and just right in the pot.
También van a echar 12 piezas de ajo en la olla.
Okay, and lastly we're going to be adding we're going to be adding 2 onions.
Y vamos a echar 2 cebollas en la olla.
Okay, and so what we're going to be doing to this is boiling it for about 20 minutes, and then we're going to strain all of this stuff out.
Vamos a echar todo en la olla por 20 a 25 minutos y dejarla hervir.
And then we're going to be adding a little bit of shrimp, some lime juice, and some orange zest.
Lo último vamos a echarle poquito jugo de limón, camarón y la cáscara de la naranja.
All right, good job.
That's so easy.
Yeah, it's really easy, right? Yeah. So why don't you go ahead and put this on the heat, let it boil, and then we'll turn the heat down for about 20 minutes.
Cool, that's it?
That's it. Let's put the top on,
right,
and we'll check on it in just a sec.
We are going to be making some tortilla chips to garnish our soup with.
Vamos a hacer unas chips de tortillas para adornar la sopa.
So the first thing I'm going to do is cover my baking sheet with some foil so to make it easier to clean up afterwards.
Lo que está haciendo él ahorita está poniendo aluminio a la charola para que sea más fácil para limpiarla.
Then we've got our tortillas that I'm just going to cut into some strips like this.
Lo que está haciendo ahora es cortando las tortillas para que haga unos pedazos chicos para que hagan los chips de tortillas.
And then, Richard, do you want to go ahead and spread these on the baking sheet for me? Meanwhile, I've got the oven set at 350. We're just going to bake them for maybe 10 minutes, and they'll be good to go after that.
Ahorita lo que van a hacer, van a poner los chips en la estufa y lo van a poner a 350 grados.
And that's what we're going to use to garnish it along with some avocado.
Esto es lo que vamos a usar para adornar la sopa y con un poco de aguacate.
You guys excited?
Sí.
Yeah. Sí. Sounds so enthusiastic.
Yeah!
Sí.
I'm glad I asked.
All right, Richard, it looks like you need another baking sheet, so let me get that ready for you.
You know what?
You might need another baking sheet.
Mine, no.
Nothing.
This
check on the soup over here.
Okay, actually, can you open the oven for me?
Sure.
Thank you. And that should be ready in about 10 minutes.
All right, so our soup has been boiling. Well, not even boiling yet. Our soup has been on here for about 5 minutes. It was boiling. Chris and I were talking, and we thought it might be a little too salty. So what we did was we added about 3 cups of water to reduce that sodium even more, to dilute it. Okay, and if it's a little unsalty, you can add salt later. But we thought a soup made of pure chicken broth was a bit too strong.
Lo que hicieron, en 5 minutos empezó a hervir la sopa, pero le echaron 3 copas de agua para que se quite el sabor de sal. Y lo que pueden hacer cuando acaben, si miran que le falta sal, le pueden echar poca sal para hacerla que sienta el sabor de sal en la sopa.
So as soon as it starts to boil, we're going to lower it down to a lower heat for about 20 minutes, and then we're going to be adding about 2 pounds of peeled and raw shrimp.
Lo que vamos a hacer siguiente, ya que esté hirviendo la olla, le vamos a bajar el fuego y le vamos a echar 2 libras de camarón pelado a la sopa.
All right, so stay tuned. It's going to be really delicious. All right, it looks as though our soup has started to boil, so we're going to lower it down to a medium heat.
Oh, la sopa ya empezó a hervir y ahora le vamos a bajar el fuego un poco.
All right, and this is a perfect time to add our orange and lemon zest. That's going to give the soup the extra kick it needs.
Este es un tiempo perfecto para echarle la cáscara de limón y naranja a la sopa, para darle un poco de sabor.
And so this is a fancy tool called the lemon zester. I mean, I didn't have one of these growing up, so don't worry if you don't see one in your kitchen cabinet. What you can use is just a regular grater that you would use to grate cheese or quesadillas or something like that.
Oh, lo que está usando ahorita el muchacho, a lo mejor no lo va a tener en su casa, hay muchos que no lo van a tener, y es bueno usar un rallador de queso o otro instrumento que pueda hacer esto.
Okay. So I'm going to let Javier do some lime zest.
Oh, before he does that, let me check on the tortillas.
Oh, there you go.
And they actually look like they're ready, so I'm going to pull them out.
Mira lo que está haciendo ahorita, está sacando los chips de tortilla ahorita.
Yeah, they're nice and crispy. So.
That's hot. Really hot. How about those, Chris? Those are brown.
Those ones are ready too, yeah.
Ya están.
Some are a little too ready.
Alright, get that lemon zest on there. Alright, so he's going to zest that lime, and then we're going to let that simmer for about 20 minutes, and then we'll add our shrimp, and we'll be ready to go.
Lo que vamos a hacer después de esto, vamos a echarle en unos 20 minutos el camarón y eso va a ser el último.
Alright, that sounds good. Let's cover this, and then we'll get back to you.
Okay, so we're going to strain it now.
Lo que vamos a hacer ahora es acolorar la sopa.
We have this strainer here.
Vamos a hacer una coladera.
And I'm just going to dip it in like this.
Lo vamos a meter a la sopa.
And get most of the stuff, kind of let it drain just a little bit. Like this. And then we're going to take it and put it in our bowl.
Después van a ponerlo en un plato para que saquen la sopa.
And anything I can't get with this, I'm going to use my ladle and grab it.
Y el muchacho ahorita está, lo que no puede agarrar con la coladera lo va a hacer con la cuchara.
Okay, so we finished straining all of our soup. Here's all the leftovers in this bowl. We left a few onions in there and a couple of jalapenos. Now we're going to be adding our shrimp and 3/4 cup of lime juice.
Ya acabamos de colar la sopa y ahí están unos de los vegetales y los diferentes ingredientes que usamos. Hay poca cebolla y jalapeños adentro. Y lo que le vamos a echar ahora son 2 libras de camarón. Y 3/4 de jugo de limón.
Okay, we're going to cook this mixture until the shrimp are nice and pink and plump, which is about 4 to 5 minutes.
Y lo que vamos a hacer ahora es vamos a dejar el camarón que se cosa bien y va a tardar unos 5 minutos.
Alright, we'll be right back in a few minutes with the finished product. We're going to top it off with some of those chips, some fresh avocado, and a little bit of cilantro.
Y ahorita vamos a dejar que se hirva y vamos a echarle y adornar la sopa con los chips de tortillas, aguacate y cilantro.
We'll be right back. All right, it looks as though our soup is ready to be served.
Ya está la sopa y para servirla ahora.
Okay, so I'm gonna get a few shrimp in here.
Van a poner un poco de camarón en el plato,
A jalapeno, some onion,
poco jalapeño y cebolla,
a little extra broth.
un poquito más caldo.
I'm gonna top this off with some of our crispy tortillas that Chris made.
Y ahora le van a poner un poco de tortilla chips arriba de la sopa.
A few more, some crunch.
Throw in some cilantro on top.
Y le van a poner poco cilantro arriba.
And a bit of this fresh avocado.
Y un poco de aguacate para darle poco sabor.
All right, so there you go. Here's our finished product, our Yucatan lime soup.
Oye, el producto último, el caldo de limón estilo yucatano.
All right, as you can see, the colors are blending beautifully. We have a nice pink and this nice clear broth, lots of greens in there, and a nice huge piece of garlic. Someone didn't strain properly. It was probably me. All right, so I'm gonna get rid of this piece of garlic and enjoy the first bite. Once again, I'm Phil.
And I'm Chris.
Yo soy Javier.
Y yo soy Ricardo.
All right, let's see you next time on TeenSpace Cooks.